If you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume you're here because you're either
A. Confused about the allegations. B. Confused on which side to believe. Or C. Don't know shit about what's going on. I'm here to debunk the allegations that recently made its way up in OSC, which keep in mind is filled with immature children who believe everything they see online without proof or evidence, and don't bother to do any research. This video is covering the most recent allegations. If something is not in this video, I am not aware of it or not it is not recent. Anyway, before I start, please don't send any harassment or hate to the people mentioned. It would make the situation worse than it already is. I assume most people watching this video know who Booknote is, but this is a more explicit explanation of her.
Booknote, also known as Devilish, is a 15-year-old YouTuber that is commonly known for making animations and art about her characters/OCS that are objects. Here are some examples of her artwork.
She wasn't exactly popular, but a lot of people saw her content from time to time, exclusively in Gacha and in the OSC. She is also friends with a lot of Gacha creators, but that's not the main concern of this video.
We are talking about the tip of the controversy. Derek Animation is a 12-year-old YouTuber that is commonly known for making animations and art of his characters/OCS that are objects. He is also in the OSC like Booknote. There is not a lot of differences between their internet persona. Why am I talking about this guy now? It's because he was a victim of grooming from Booknote. But as we all know already, I'm here to debunk that. I'll split this video into sections covering everything Booknote has been accused of doing. Oh, a video covering Booknote drama? Let's hope this creator doesn't spread misinformation.
C or Devilish is an object show YouTuber of over 100,000 subscribers. She is well known for her animation memes. But recently I found evidence of her being one of the worst YouTubers on the platform. From grooming a 12-year-old to...
Wait, hold up. First, let's see what the definition of grooming is.
Grooming is when someone builds a relationship, trust, and emotional connection with a child or young person so they can manipulate, exploit, and abuse them.
All right, solid statement. Now let's see the proof. Is there any manipulation here, or am I just blind? I mean, it's just one screenshot. Not a lot of evidence can be showed with just one. Let's see the other. Normal sexual talking, I guess? Let's hear what he has to say then.
Shots of Booknote. Sexually flirting with the 12-year-old. Sexually flirting with the 12-year-old.
Are you hearing yourself? Sexual flirting with someone is grooming now?
And here is a Booknote encouraging the 12-year-old to write sexual comics about her.
And then this guy goes on to how Booknote encourages Derek to make corn of them. Which, by the way, isn't inherently bad unless Derek didn't consent, but from my knowledge, he was joining on it too? This is useless. No manipulation, no abuse, no exploiting, just kids being sexual with each other. Which isn't a bad thing. Whatever, there's more to the video anyway.
Sending a picture of her thighs to the 12-year-old victim. I will obviously not be showing the picture of her thighs, but here is Booknote being angry about the victim tried to expose her.
She is angry about her thigh pictures getting leaked. Nothing else. No one in this community can read.
I want more proof of this. Here's a video of the victim showing the Discord tag to proof that in fact Booknote and not a fake Discord account pretending to be her. I'm showing all this evidence to disprove her statement, stating that she never had any sexual interactions with this 12-year-old.
Well, I mean, this screenshot is completely false, right? I mean, no one knows the context. No one knows why she posted this. And this could be another entirely different drama. But it's okay, guys, let's just falsely accuse her without any evidence or context.
You encourage a 12-year-old to make sexual comics of you. You are disgusting now. That I purified a shadow of that she's been sexual with a 12-year-old. I'll be discussing how she falsely accused a 12-year-old in order to send a rapid fan base to harass the kid. She made a committee post specifically named calling the kid to create the narrative that Derek was the one in the wrong.
First of all, neither Booknote or the guy speaking has any evidence about any of this. Booknote has no proof that Derek sent pictures to minors. We don't even know the context behind this one. This one speaks for itself. By the way, what goddamn committee? And what is a committee post?
She was able to manipulate the 12-year-old to believing he wasn't groomed, even forcing him to make a statement admitting that he wasn't groomed. Unfortunately for her, the evidence proves otherwise. The 12-year-old did make a
Manipulation? Really? This is just a normal argument. And you can please move this big-ass text from the bottom? We're watching a video about drama, not a YouTube short for kids with no attention span.
Make a community saying that he wasn't groomed. But that was after Booknote coerced him, after he lost all of his friends from exposing her. Says everyone was attacking him for being groomed.
This is not enough evidence for this claim. This is only one screenshot. And since there is not enough evidence, you don't even know if Derek said this because it's true or not. We need more evidence.
She never wanted to send harassment towards the victim, but she happily cut out context to make the victim look worse and to make herself look better.
Wait, do y'all see that? Edited screenshots is insane work. Sorry, Booknote, but this cannot be justified. And this too. You should have stated that while you were saying these in the same message because not everyone can see of your community posts. Also, don't harass anyone mentioned. If you do, you're annoying as hell, and you're not making this situation any better.
For instance, Booknote made a community post showing these DMs that were cut out of context. But here's a full context. The kid seriously didn't want to picture but of you your still thighs, sent a picture of your as thighs, well as a highly sexual message with it.
Alright, now I have to admit that is horrible behavior. Booknote shouldn't have done that, and she should apologize to Derek and delete the message.
And you also drew rlly for the minor as well.
Did Derek consent to being drawn corn of his character? If so, then this isn't a problem. Booknote and Derek kept the pictures between themselves and just themselves to my knowledge, and it isn't anyone's decision to say what Booknote can and can't draw. Also, hot take, or whatever, but minors and people under 18 can draw corn. Just as long you are keeping it to yourself or with consenting friends, not adults obviously, then it's fine. No one is telling you what you can't and can draw. That is up to your decision.
Overall, I created this video for the purpose to clear the air. That Derek is the victim and that Booknote is 100% guilty. Do not let her convince you otherwise.
Well, that video proved nothing. There are also some more screenshots of Booknote that wasn't included in the video. Let's take a look at them.
All of the screenshots showed are from a Google Doc. It will be linked in the description.
Back again with Derek. Booknote was asking for feet pictures from him. Wait, is this even Derek? Why is the name scribbled out? So we don't know who that is. Is having a thing for feet weird? Yes. Is it hurting anyone? No? So why is this fandom so insistent of trying to cancel her because of it? Everyone says it's because she's asking for feet pics from a 12-year-old, which is understandably weird, but y'all do know to do that there are both minors? And this isn't even Derek. We don't even know who that is. They are gonna do weird shit, fine, gross things even, but they still aren't fully mature at the end of the day. Instead of everyone insisting that she should get deplatformed, maybe teach that person in Booknote that those things are weird and gross. Actually, it's not even that bad. They aren't sharing it to anyone and keeping it to themselves. That is not something minors should be canceled over. And these messages sound like a joke? I'm sorry, but it has to be said. No one openly admits they have a fetish. Unless it's a joke? Here we move on to section 2 of Not Safe for Work. She made corn of someone supposedly off of real life and turned them into a objectshow, the blue character you see on screen now. Look, making corn of someone is bad, unless they consented to it. I don't know much behind this character, so I'll end this take here. She also posted the Not Safe for Work picture on her 34, a site specifically for pornographic artwork. The site is 18+, and Booknote is 15. Maybe we should. I don't know, y'all. Tell her to delete the post and teach her why it's wrong to post her corn on a site full of adults and creeps. Making corn is fine, but showing it to adults is considered child corn. If you share your shit to a website full of adults as a minor, you will get taken advantage of. This is how the majority of children on the internet get groomed. Don't make this into something bigger than it is. Tell her to remove the post and let Booknote apologize for doing it. There is no excuse for this, and Booknote should have known better. She made one grape joke and sent one meme about Hither. I'm assuming it was a mishap for on her part because she immediately said it was the wrong image. Although for the grape joke, I'm sorry, but y'all deadass overreacting. She isn't targeting anyone in particular or everyone that was raped. And it was just her saying that she didn't want to be assaulted. Are you seeing how stupidly exaggerated these claims are? Whatever. Next accusation. She told a 10-year-old to kill themselves. Okay. Apologize and move on. She used to send random people death threats in her server. No evidence provided. And even if she did, let her apologize and move on. This isn't worth canceling a 15-year-old over. Minors are dumb and immature. Tell her why it's wrong and let her apologize and move on. I'm not saying that the people that got death threats from Booknote should just move on, as well, because death threats are a more serious thing to cope from. But Booknote should privately apologize to all the people that was she mean too. End of story. Like I said, this isn't worth canceling a 15-year-old over. According to this commenter, Booknote sent out her fans to attack Snowglobe, leading him into getting doxxed. She also put his address in her Discord server even when Snowglobe asked to take it down. Now I know that there's no proof whatsoever, but believe me or not, I did see a community post she made about Snowglobe apologizing for the dox before she deleted her account. But my memory is shit, so it probably wasn't even an apology, to be honest. Another video reviewing the Booknote drama? Let's watch.
Watch part 1 of this video. I highly suggest you watch it before you continue this video. Alright, so recently Booknote released an apology and it was terrible and ingenuine. From lying about not grooming, to lying about the victim's age being 13 when he's actually 12 years old, to threatening the victim in private DMs before quote-unquote apologizing to him. I will be going over how even in her supposed apology, she tried to paint herself as a victim, as well as victim blaming the 12-year-old because he quote-unquote led her on.
I want to state something here before I move on. There is not enough evidence. We don't know who started this, and we don't know who ended it. I have covered just 3 screenshots about the supposed grooming. 3. That is not enough to make any claims or accusations like this. And no one besides Booknote and Derek has a say in this because of how little proof there is.
Booknote, you are way older than Derek, being 15 years old and an influential figure. You have the responsibility to set the boundaries between you and your fans.
You know, I dislike sexual assault as much as the next guy. That's some bad stuff. Rape, boo, don't like it. But
you are forgetting that Booknote is 15 years old with a massive platform. You can't expect her to know exactly what to do because she never asked to be famous. And I'm pretty sure Derek was her friend. Why would she randomly start talking to one of her fans sexually, bro?
You still took sexual advantage of a 12-year-old who didn't know any better. That is the definition of grooming. In her apology, she tries to shift some of the blame to the victim by quote-unquote forgiving him for being rude. Like, why is a 12-year-old being rude even mentioned in your apology? This is simply a manipulation tactic by Booknote to make the victim seem just as bad as her. When in reality, being rude is nowhere near as bad as grooming. In fact, how does the 12-year-old even the rude one here when you made multiple community posts to your 180,000 subscriber fan base encouraging them to harass him and making up lies about him? Next, she apologizes for a statement she claims was a joke, but never shows what the joke actually was. Do you want to know why she never revealed what the joke was? It's because her quote-unquote joke was her genuinely harassing a 10-year-old by the name of Solar. She repeatedly told the 10-year-old to end their life. Yeah, Booknote, telling a 10-year-old to end their lives is just a joke and totally not harassment. Good one. That's all the lies in her apology, but wait, it gets even worse. In her apology, she never apologized to Derek for sending her fanbase to harass him, and lied about Derek faking screenshots and creating Rule 34 of her. When in reality, Derek showed me recordings of the DMs proving that it was your account and not faked. Secondly, you drew the Rule 34 of yourself and the 12-year-old. It's literally your art style, so I don't know how you thought you could get away.
Documents were in place. Buford, you listening? Now get this. That's when the cell.
The apology is fine. I'd even say it's decent and better than most apologies I've read. First of all, She didn't try to guilt trip her audience and address the accusations without trying to deny it. Although she did make some claims without proof, it didn't stop it from being a good apology. We just need some screenshots and we'll be good. In my personal opinion, the first paragraph is flawless. I see nothing wrong there. But let's analyze the second paragraph. Booknote should privately apologize to all the people that she have hurt, not just in this apology. Other than that, it's fine. And I know y'all know she has changed. I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt here. She probably has bad experiences with people with specific stuff. It's not her fault because it's most likely a trauma response that she wants to stay away from those people far away as possible. She could have worded it better though. Maybe next time, if Booknote comes back, she should put the things she doesn't like in the rules section of her Discord server, or set some boundaries for when people are joining. The apology, in my opinion, is good. You may have a different opinion from me, and that's completely okay. Just don't force me to agree with me because I stand by my statement. In conclusion, the OSC is horrible dealing with controversy. If you want to talk or comment on this video, keep it civil in the comments. Thank you.